Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week 2 of our Gen 4 Throwback series. We're here, legacy version of Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we expect to see an exciting race with drivers on edge at this abrasive 1.454-mile oval. Let's take a look at our current standings. John Crosby currently in first, and first is coming off his first win of the Gen 4 season at Talladega Super Speedway last week. Jonathan Green finished 5th, but earned 5 bonus points that has moved him up to 3rd. Those bonus points will be valuable throughout this season. We expect drivers to strategize with the pit stops today to secure extra points. Let's follow. Let's talk to our standings leader, John Crosby. John Crosby, you got a copy.
Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing well, buddy. How are you?
And I've been better, but it costs more.
You're coming into week 2 with the points lead with a huge win at Talladega Super Speedway. How are you going to approach today's race and to maintain the points lead?
Well, probably just gonna take it easy, really easy at first, because this is a slick track. I really don't know what to expect with this many people as well, but very excited. In practice, I'm not doing the best right now, so like I said, not knowing what to expect. So expect a show though.
As of right now, who do you think we should watch for a race winner if not you?
Nolan Hicks looks really good right now, and Chase Willis. We've raced with him before, so I don't know. One of those two.
Well, Crosby, thank you for coming out, man, and hopefully we can look forward to see you back in here later than tonight.
Yeah.
With that being said, right, like I just said, Noah's still currently the fastest, and Nolan Hicks, like 0.02 of a second behind him. Chase Willis, 0.04 of a second behind. And speaking of Chase Willis, he is a Georgia native. He does not live that far from here. Let's see, he's going to reset. This time it's winding down. Right now, everything is Noah Steele. And oh boy, as I see it right now, Scott Strestick is made into the race session. As of right now, Noah Steele, the fastest car on track, and put even a faster time down. And with that coming to a close, we now start with qualifying. A little bit later in the day, they have a cleaner surface. And now, it's time to set the field and find out who's going to start a pole at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now Dakota Brow currently on track. Let's see what kind of time he can bring to the table. Dakota Brow with a 30.246, currently on pole. Chase Mansko with a 30.61. Jonathan Geis with a 31.1. Noah Steele was the fastest in practice, and a 52 Dakota Brow with a 29.995. Well, anybody set a faster lap time than him. Jared Streisig with 30.154 and an 18 of Nolan Hicks with a 29.992, 3,000th of a second faster than the 52. John Crosby with a 30.1. Kurt Bray, brand new to the series, with a 30.2. In Noah Steele with a 29.955. But Olympics still out on pole. Chase Willis with a 30.368. Right now, as it looks at it, Nolan Hicks currently on the pole. Scott Streisig getting ready for his qualifying attempt. Qualifying tower seems to be a little bit confused because it's showing Jonathan Green both 7th and 8th. '71 of Graham Connolly. A 30.2. Tyler Smith at 10th place with a 30.3. Jonathan Green coming back on track with the Kevin Harvick Reese's. Grab not only with a Dale Senior Taz car. These are only 2 cars left on track. Currently looking for our pole sitter. And I currently do not see him in a VC. Oh, there he is. No Steel, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the pole. You set the fastest lap time. Do you think you could maintain the pace throughout the race, or are you planning on saving tires throughout the run?
I'm gonna keep a medium pace, just enough to get away from most of the guys, but just try to be conservative but fast at the same time.
I got you, man. Well, best of luck in your race, and hopefully we'll see you later in here.
Sounds good. Have a good one, boss.
You too. Well, today's race, well, 80 laps, 123 miles. If you win about 45 to 48 laps, so they can be well more than halfway on fuel. Now my question is, would you rather pay at 40 laps, so that way you can definitely be shortcutting the leader on when they pit, or you could stay out as long as possible on your track position? But like tonight, I will be having a good race tonight. A decent sized field, I believe a field of 15 cars. Hits par going in at this time by. And Noah Steele leading the field to the green flag. And green flag is dropped, and we're going a little bit of shuffle. And Nolan Hicks to the lead. John Crosby on the side, 3 wide in the middle. Everybody seems to settle down now as we're coming out of turn 3 and 4. already almost a second of a lead over Noah Steele. This would more than most definitely come down to tires and pace. Because right now, Nolan Hicks is right now maintaining the pace ahead of second place. Yep, not going past 0.8 of a second now. Almost a second as soon as I said that. Too wide. Chase Willis. And Kurt Bray. Still too wide. Going into turn 4. The exit of 4. Everybody's almost single file. This is up for Jared Strikestick and Jonathan guys in the wall. And Chase was almost tried to force a 3 wide and behind the 22 car of Jared Strikestick. And 2 wide. I know, third on back is dropping like a rock. The only person who did this so far able to take up is the 88 car. Too wide, battle for third. Alright, still on the ends. Crosby still on the inside of the 52. So far, Nolan Hicks has led every single lap. Nobody seems to have an answer for him yet. Seems to be single file action throughout most of the field. Battle back here between Jonathan Green and Derek Fonda, 09 car, Casey Kane, Throwback. Everybody seems to be single file. Now, it seems like Nolan Hicks' lead is fading. Was almost a second, now down to 0.6. Seems to be slowly gaining right now. Don't know if it will last. Right now, running to the field is a battle for fourth between the 22 and the 73. This needs to stay single file. No one seems to have an answer for the 18. Right now, the gap between first and second is maintained between 7/10 and 5/10. Now, a better question to be asked is, did he burn his tires? Because he had a second, a 1 second gap to second place. Battle for fourth. 73 and 22. So far, been a green flag run all race. Gap slowly closing on the 18 by the 88 car. Chase Willis now getting into the top 5. Running the outside line. And now they were side by side going into turn 3. Kurt Ray and the 39 that car 32, Jonathan Geis. Since everything is calmed down, we're going to work our way through the field. Nolan Hicks qualified second, led every lap so far. Nolan still had the pole, has not dropped back past second, has been second throughout the entire race. Dakota Brown qualified third, Lois fourth, only lost one position throughout this entire race, and so far stayed third. Jared Straystick qualified sixth, and currently right now in fourth place. Chase Willis, I would say so far to move in the field. Lois was 11th, and now is currently in the top 5. Jonathan Crosby qualified, I believe, 4th. Right now, currently in 6th, kind of dropping back. Tyler Smith, P10 high, right now in 7th position. Kurt Bray only lost one spot so far. Currently 8th, qualified 7th, I do believe. Jonathan Geis, highest in 5th place now, 9th. Chase Matsko, lowest 13th. So far, he's currently the highest position he's ever been all race. As Jonathan Green lowest 13th and his highest place position has been 7th, and is 3 wide coming out of the turn 4. Almost 4 wide into the grass, and it's a spin. Jonathan Green has been spun from a bad push. And man, unfortunate. And we were watching him as that happened. Line back. Oh, difficulties, forgive me. You were coming 3 wide. It took a little longer. He got a bad bump and he went around. One more time. It's a bad push. He goes around. I believe you don't. He hit the wall kind of hard. Maybe he does not have that much damage. It's one Jonathan Green. Oh, never mind. He's. Jonathan Green, you got a copy. Mine. As he goes in the pits to no doubtly get his damage fix. So they're currently 1 degree this time by. Still out in front is Nolan Hicks, 3rd position. Noah Steele, Jarrett Streisig starting 2nd. Let's see what tires can do for him. Due to the 2 sets of tires, that early caution more like he has probably threw a bit of a wrench into the guys' strategies. Come back green. No real wiggle. Everybody sees it. And Jonathan Green running 3 wide over to turn 1. Tate's Matsko shooting up to 2nd. Right now, Noah's still back in the lead. He finally lead his first lap of the race that he should have been his, and he does. Seeing Nolan Hicks, 18 on the outside line, trying to get a good run. Right now to the bumper. The 88 goes to his inside. Turn 3, inches turn 3. And 88 still leading. To the outside. In the lead, 88 falling behind him, trying to see if he can now try to get a good run up on the 18. And we'll look at lap sled. See no hits with 26 laps led. No steal was second. And a 71 up to P3. John Crosby sitting there strong at P5. This probably will throw a little bit of a curve. As I've just been informed by in-race admin Jared, Streisand did not take tires. Took fuel only. Take a look at this. Graham currently in third. Right now, no tires. How much is that? Hurting the 22. You gotta wonder now. Ooh. 23 in the wall. That was Chase Matsko. Right now, single file. Correct me if I'm wrong, we've seen this exact same thing before with the 88 and the 18. Kurt Ray, 6th place. And Dick Dakota Brow. Kurt Ray, now 7th place. Tyler Smith, 8th. Chase Willis 9th. Scott Streisand in 10th position. Jonathan Geis 11th. Derek Fye 12th. Now Dakota. Jacob Belcher. Nice little 12 car. Jared Streisand all the way back. 14th. No. This is where doing a bold try to get you. Not taking tires. From 2nd to now 14th. Right now, the 88 is closing in on the 18. Right now, I guarantee you that the 88 car has taken tires that at 18 probably did not. Probably took fuel. Right? 2/10. I know, Jonathan Green. Only out praise, but right now, that's not important right now. Right now is this. But right now, tires paid dividends. Too wide. And he ain't to the inside. Possibly with a run. 18 still out in front. How's that maybe the bolder move when you're trying to pass the cars? Right now, first and second, currently pulling away from the entire field. '88 to the inside, 18 to the high line, run the trying to get a run. Pull a little bit of distance between them. Let's go. Gap growing so ever so slightly. But now the field is getting a chance to gain on the leaders. Now to the inside of the 88 is trying to make the inside line work. Trying to make something work, but I don't think now he would. Now the 88 going to high line. Would run off in the corner. He goes low again. Clearly not the move that he needs to do. Right now, the gap is gaining between first and second. On Chase Willis dive bombing. He's currently in 6th place. Jacob Belcher now 2 laps down. Something catastrophic must have happened. Bray catching up to Graham. Take a look at what's lap sled again. Right now, as there's a battle for fourth between the 71 and the 99 of Kurt Bray and Carl Edwards off the depot. Graham through the grass. Thomas Smith at the wall, 3 wide from momentarily. Chase Willis taking advantage of the situation. Snake now staying 2 wide. 44, Chase Willis had the run going into turns 1 and 2. Kurt Bray in the wall. Right now, Chase Willis and Graham. Willis on a upper Graham. Wonder if a fuel cycle has begun. Willis to the outside. Trying to get 5th position. Leaders have made their way through lap traffic. Possibly a slight damage. Jonathan Green, Jacob Belcher. Thomas Smith. Apparently Geis is damaged as well. Go back up to the leaders. I know Scott's tricycle seems to be doing pretty strong right now for. So far we've seen Atlanta's been a difficult track for some drivers. But even a bigger gap between him and the leader. It's 88. It's managed to get by the 517 of Jonathan Green. Chase Masco still falling behind. Battle for fourth. 44 and a 99. Chase Willis run outside. Fourth place for the 44. With 25 laps to go. Gavin's growing it even bigger. In race admin, drivers made green flag pits out. Says you see the 517 just exited pit lane. Kurt Bray just exited pits. Leave now. They're just trying to shortcut the leader of pit. As you see, 44 Chase Bliss now up to third. 23 Chase Masco coming out of the pits. Ooh, 09 got a little squirrely. Whoa. Calm down, Derek. Save it, Derek. Keep it together. The leader has pitted, the 18th pitted. Which now puts Noah Steele in the lead. Will he come to pits this time by? Yes, he is. Hopefully he made the pit stop in time. And that puts the 44 Chase Willis leading his first lap of the race. This 18 is coming back out on track with 19 to go. And Jonathan Green getting another lap back. Chase Willis getting into pits. Same thing with John Crosby. Now leads his first lap of the race. With 18 to go. Let's back in. Ask this question too. A lot more people coming out. Scott Strystick is pitted. Missed a lot. There's for a little time. Nolan Hicks, third place. Derek 5 running second. Just wants to get that one lap led. Now everybody thrown off the game plan a little bit. Derek 5. I believe. Yes. John Crosby has pitted. I believe right now this has left Derek 5, the only person on track not to pit. Right now you see the 18 of Nolan Hicks leading with the most laps led. Noah with 3, Crosby with 2, and multiple people with 1 lap. And now Derek 5 with 2 laps led. All the way through this. Caution would save a lot of people. But it will do the 18 the most right now because he seems to be the fastest car on track. Oh no, I take my statement back right now. Noah's stealing the 88 is the fastest car on track. But so far consistently it's been the 18. Derek 5 at this point is just trying to stay out as long as he can. I'll bring this back up. Because right now, 4 additional points, well, technically 5 additional points will be headed to Nolan Hicks. As Derek 5, is now back in second, and the 18 of Nolan Hicks is running away with this yet again. With 10 laps remaining this time by. Ten laps remaining here at Atlanta. Right now the 88 car is the only one who has set a faster lap than the 18. Does he have enough time? The answer is probably no. And Derek 5 finally coming out of the pits. The 18 car of Nolan Hicks. Right now, seven to go. Right now, the best strategy so far has been the 18. Pretty much fastest on average. Five laps to go here at Atlanta. And no sign of anybody else to challenge the lead. Now just look into the field. See if there's any potential to be a caution. Right now, it can be right here in this area. Three wide. With 3 to go. How is there not a wreck? Ooh. Almost. A big one right there. With 2 to go. White flag this time by. As long as there's not been a wreck anywhere on the track. White flag is in the air. Right now. Coming to the finish. Nolan Hicks. With no doubt about it, has dominated this race. Noah Steele second. Chase Mesco third. Kurt Bray fourth. Chase was fifth. Graham Conley sixth. Jonathan Crosby seventh. Dakota Brow eighth. Scott Streisig ninth. Oof. Man, oh man. Nolan Hicks, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Man, dominated the whole race. Pretty much led majority of the race. Anybody want to shout out why you're here?
Uh, I just like to, thank God, thank my family, and all that, and thank thank the team and everyone that raced in this series for keeping it clean and keeping it green.
Yes, sir. What was your strategy going in after that caution? Because nobody really truly could touch you on pace other than the 88 car Noah Steele.
Yeah, I felt like he was slightly better on me in the long run on the bottom. I felt like this setup was extremely tight. I was getting really tight. I was trying to not cook the right front tire so much. And so when that caution came out, it kind of like reset everything. And then on that on that one initial restart, I almost bent myself and wrecked everybody. But luckily, everybody got around me okay, and we all kept it going. And then something about me, I just wanted to Larson it till the end and just rip the boards.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much for coming out. Congratulations on your win, and you have gained 5 additional points for leading a lap and 4 points for leading most laps of the race.
So man, thank you.
No problem. Let's see. Is Noah still in here? Noah's not. We're gonna pull in third place with Chase Masco. Chase Masco, you got a copy?
Hello.
Well, P3 was that. I know probably not the desired outcome, but you had a strong finish for the end. How do you feel?
Best of the rest, man. It's good stuff for me. That's all. I knew those two are really strong, so that was my goal, just to try to stay in third.
I got you, man. Anybody want to shout out why we got you here?
Just you putting it on, and Graham for inviting me. But it's good times.
All right, man. Well, best of luck. Hopefully, we can see you next week.
Yep. We'll see. It just depends on the racing. But yep.
Well, second place is here. We're gonna pull him in real quick. Noah Steele, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, not a win, but second place and the fastest lap of the session. Did you think you had anything left for him after the green flag pit stops came out?
No, once I realized I came out too far back, I was like, it's just gonna be a joyride from here. Pit road's my weakness. Um, Me and Nolan are buddies, so like we're in a Discord chat together. I'm just like being quiet, making sure. Uh, like I was gonna pit around like lap 20 or like 20 to go, and he pitted with 21 to go, and that's what I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut him off early, and then he did it before me, so I was like, oh, this sucks. And then I missed pit road a little bit, so I was gonna follow him in, and I just said, screw it, we're gonna go around. Just lost a lot of time, so it was a joyride from there. But when we were able to bat next to each other, it was fun for sure.
I got you, man. Well, hopefully we can see you next week. Anybody want to shout out where you here, bud?
Just my family. You know, they're very helpful when it comes to just letting me do my hobbies. And then just thank y'all for letting me join.
No problem, man. Hopefully we'll see you next week at Bristol.
Yes, sir. See you there.
See? And we're gonna pull in race official Andrew Kuhn. Andrew Kuhn, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, with today's racing panning out the way it did, how do you feel about the 18 with most laps led? He has 5 additional points going into it and a win with the most points as well.
Yeah, him and Noah, they both stayed up front all race and drove a really clean race, but they're, fast and just very consistent. And I think they did a better job than anybody else of getting on and off pit road during that green flag pit stop. And that was the real difference maker for a lot of people.
Now, with a caution coming out probably later in the run, do you think anybody else had a challenge for the 18? because he's seen the quickest on short run speed and long run speed.
Maybe Chase or Derek, since they pitted probably the latest. Jarrett did have one tire set left, but he was one lap down. The strategy did not work for him like he wanted to after picking no tires on that first caution. But I think it was just everybody staying consistent. It was a very green race, very clean race, and I said they were able to get the job done, getting on off pit road.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Kuhn. Well, guys, that will do it for this week here at Atlanta. Hopefully we'll see y'all next week at Bristol.